such an exciting concert to see the 5th through 8th graders, and you can see the progression from the noises you hear from them practicing at home all the way to the 8th graders as they progress into high school. Please put your hands together and welcome Mia as she introduces our first song.
Welcome to the Spring Band Concert. My name is Mia McQuaid and I'll be playing my trombone. Our first piece of music is Gettysburg by Brian Bogdages. This song tells the story of the Battle of Gettysburg. It starts out on a foggy morning with a melody that gets passed around between sections. Troops are waking up and getting ready for battle. The pace quickens with the trumpets and clarinets having the first melody followed right away by the flutes of the counter melodies. There's a brief pause in the fighting as another battalion of troops can be heard approaching. They come with the sound of pipe and drum, the low brass added with the sounds of treble. Bugle calls can be heard to lead the charge until the cannons explode all over the battlefield. The North break through and take the field in the end. We hope you enjoy our audio portrait of Gettysburg.
is our favorite. It's called Mechanical Monsters by Randall Stevens. This tune tells the tale of how some out-of-control robots chase after some innocent fifth graders. During this piece, we use sound effects to illustrate what is happening with the robots. We will hear clanking, hydraulics, and cogs moving. We learned about melodies, counter-melodies, and new dynamics. While playing this piece, we hope you enjoy Mechanical Monsters half as much as we do.
love the change between our first concert, where we knew like 6 notes, and then this concert, where we're playing like full sheets of music, and the energy is just so high. I know you guys could hear it in that last piece of music. They definitely love that one. And I'm going to take a quick second to recognize a couple of students, 4 students, 2 from each school, as outstanding musicians this year. These students have shown that they practice quite regularly, and they have taken quite a liking to playing their instrument and have excelled quite a bit. Our 2 students from Bentley, and when I call your name, just kind of come up here and I'll give you this nice little trophy. We'll take a picture. The 2 students from Bentley are Mallory Lohman and Nathan Fagan. And our 2 students from Spencer Crossing are Kaylee Bruni and Caden Stanton.
Our final piece of music is a patriotic suite or collection of songs arranged by Michael Stork. Hi, my name is Kinsley Zert and I play the clarinet. I go to Spencer Crossing School. Our introduction is America the Beautiful and quickly changes to the clarinets playing an American folk song called Chester. You will hear the melody get passed from section to section until we hear My Country 'Tis of Thee. We have a dramatic key change as the woodwinds play a short part of Battle Hymn of the Republic. The end has an explanation point that is added by the trombones and baritones acting as our timpani. We hope you have enjoyed the 5th grade portion of tonight's concert.
other board members who are in attendance tonight to come up here with me, please. All right, okay. We're here tonight to, first of all, thank you all. You've been so supportive. Fundraising, donations, your time, that field trip we had for the 7th and 8th graders. My sign-up genius, I never used one before. I looked back and it was filled. It was amazing. Thank you. Okay, we're raised a lot of money. We're able to keep the tradition going for private lesson scholarships for $250. An essay contest. It was very hard to judge. We don't know who these kids are. We hide the names, we vote, and now we have some winners. So we're going to start with our 5th grade winner. And I'm going to pass the microphone to Michael. He's going to introduce himself first and his position, and then he can announce the winner. I'm going to put him on the spot.
I'm Michael Merrick. I have the 7th and 8th grade orchestra students. I'm the treasurer. And I also want to put in a plug for some bouquets we still have for sale out there in case anybody would like one before they leave tonight. They're $5 each. The 5th grade band winner for the essay is Billy Moss.
I'm going to hand the microphone over to Ariana, and she's going to introduce herself and the 6th grade winner.
Hi, I'm Ariana Hobby. I am the secretary of the board, and I have an 8th grade band student and a 7th grade orchestra student. And our 6th grade winner is Vivian Fennell.
Thank you very much. Oh, you want me to? Oh, sorry. Okay, we're going to do our 7th grade winner. Drum roll. Jackson Bontrager. Dr. G, thank you. And I want to bring up an 8th grade parent. Her name is Vanessa. Where is she, Vanessa? Vanessa Velasquez. Where is she? Is she here? Okay, maybe not. Maybe we'll do that a little bit later. All right. Is it too early? Too early for you to come up here?
No, you already did that. That's fine.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who has truly made a lasting impact on my family, Mr. Rinky. For many years now, he has been part of our lives through all 3 of my daughters. He's been there for early practices, long nights, performances, and all the moments in between that most people don't see. And now as my youngest is about to graduate, it really hits me how much of our family journey he has been part of. I am sure we are not the only family that feels this way. Mr. Rinke, you didn't just teach my girls how to play music. You helped shape them, as well as many other 8th graders here today. You have taught them discipline, confidence, teamwork, and what it means to be committed to something bigger than themselves. Those are the things they'll carry with them forever. As a parent, it means everything to know your kids are in the hands of someone who truly cares. And you've shown that time and time again. Not just to my family, but to every fan student who has had the privilege to learn from you. From the bottom of my heart and all the 8th grade parents, thank you for everything you have given to all of our amazing students. Your impact goes beyond music. Thank you.
How about I take this moment to thank Kim for serving as president this year. She did a lot, it's much appreciated.
All right, who's first? You ready? Okay.
Welcome to the 6th grade portion of the spring concert. I am Isel Morello. Our first piece is Red, White, and Blue by Les Taylor. While not arranged of any particular patriotic song, this concert march is an ode to Old Glory. We learned the importance of the chromatic scale while rehearsing this piece. The song also stretched the range of our instrument as well as tested our vertical alignment. There is a quote from your grand old flag at the end as well. Please enjoy Red, White, and Blue.
Hi, I'm Lily. Our next piece of music is Rhythm Man by Carol Burton Chambers. This is a fast-paced song that focuses on, you guessed it, rhythms. You will hear the brass and woodwind bounce competing rhythms back and forth throughout the piece. We will also be doing some non-traditional percussion techniques. The band will also play with the feel of time, where some parts go in half-time feel while others are still moving at the same place. We hope you enjoy Rhythm Mania.
Okay, so first I'd like to say it is such a treat to work with all of your students. I always tell people that I have like the best job. I get to make music all day long with a bunch of kids, see them grow as people and grow as musicians. I'm sure you can hear the 5th grade to 6th grade just right there. There's a huge leap that happens, and I get to see it like every day. And I don't grade any papers. That's probably my favorite thing. No, I love this job so very much. Thank you so much, 8th graders. This is really, I can't wait to see what this is. And the fact that it came out in a wagon is great too. But yeah, I love this job, and I take it, I'm very passionate about this. So the fact that I get to work with your students all the time is a treat for me. So thank you very much for all of that. Next thing I'd like to do is honor 2 6th grade students from Bentley and 2 6th grade students from Crossing as outstanding musicians this year in 6th grade. And our 2 6th grade students from Bentley are Grace Voss and Vivian Fennell. And our 2 students from Spencer Crossing are Carter Casardo and Ashley Hundley.
song was arranged by Andy Clark. The Battle Hymn of the Republic tells the story of the Civil War. The tune starts off with the woodwinds playing the first verse. Everyone joins in for the chorus, and then the brass have a go with the melody before another round of the chorus. The middle section, or the bridge, features the woodwinds again, but in a very different tone. The sound of mourning for lost soldiers is heard as before another rousing verse and chorus. The lyrics convey a sense of hope and determination in the face of adversity. And now, Battle Hymn of the Republic.
All right, thank you for that little brief pause. We only have so many spots for us to warm up, so the junior high kids didn't get to warm up before the concert. So that was it. Before we start, we have a couple of awards that I'd like to hand out, one of which is our Woody Herman Jazz Award. The jazz band stopped about a month ago, so we're going to do this award before the start of our set. And this person has been in the jazz band for 2 years. Their name gets to go on a plaque that hangs in the hallway. And then we also have a plaque for them here as well. This person soaked up any kind of style that I threw at him. And he was our only drummer for our festival, and that is Andrew Hoffsummer.
Welcome to the 7th and 8th grade spring bands concert. I'm Kellen Gappa.
And I'm Ben Horn. All throughout this year, we have worked on countless pieces and have had many experiences. One of our favorite things we have done is going to Starved Rock to record our playing, which brings us to our first piece, The Legend of Starved Rock. The tale goes like this. Long ago, the Native American tribes of Ottawa and the Potawatomi trapped the Illinois Confederation, which included the Peoria Nation, on Starved Rock. This was to avenge the Ottawa chief Pontiac's death. The alliance of the Ottawa and Potawatomi starved everyone and trapped on the rock.
And the piece begins with the feeling of overlooking the Illinois River on a cool and foggy day. The snare drum set Native American tone while the melody represents the place of waters, steady green trees, and starved rock in the distance. As the melody quickens, you feel the struggle of the trapped people on the rock. Soon, the song becomes fast-paced and quick.
After an energetic and brutal moment in this great monument's history, it brings it back to the quiet, majestic landscape, with solos from Ava Jones on the saxophone, Kellen Gappa on the flute, and Corbin Dowell on the flute. We hope you enjoy The Legend of Starved Rock.
Okay, next we're gonna take this opportunity to recognize two 7th grade students who have gone above and beyond. And these two students are both in pep band and in jazz band. They play a secondary instrument as well in that group. And they also have helped me throughout the year with my younger students. And those two people are Olivia File and Cole Capel.
Hello, I hope you're enjoying the Martino Spring Band concert so far. My name is Allison Hesser.
And mine is Lana Langford, and we both play the trumpet.
Our next piece of music is America the Beautiful, written by Samuel A. Ward. America the Beautiful was originally written as a poem, which was inspired by the expansive, breathtaking landscapes that can be seen from Pikes Peak, Colorado. This song is an embodiment of admiration for our nation's natural beauty, and is often referred to as a second national anthem.
Our band performed this piece of music at Starved Rock State Park in LaSalle County, Illinois, to pay homage to our country's 250th anniversary. We had the opportunity to play under a cliff called Townsville Overhang, which acted as a natural band shell. This was truly a unique and amazing experience, and we hope you enjoy America the Beautiful.
There's something else that they didn't mention. We took audio and video recording of that, and it should be available sometime soon, which you all will get the chance to see. And then we also spent some time during class trying to be inspired by our hike that we took while we were out at Starved Rock. If you guys go out and you're in the cafeteria waiting for your students to be there, there's all sorts of poems and drawings and paintings that was supposed to be inspired by our time spent there. So this has been kind of like a long-term project that we've been working on, and we hope you guys like this this arrangement of America the Beautiful. I'm sure it's not one that you've heard before. have been through quite a bit. We've gone through 3 contests together. They've qualified and performed at our state competition twice. They've marched in 4 different parades, played for thousands of people, and we're going to go ahead and recognize them now. When I call your name, you're going to go over to Mr. Corbett, you're going to get your gift, and then we're going to line up. There are 34 8th grade students. So if you could please hold your applause until the end, that would be great, because otherwise we'll be here all night. Our 8th grade students are Ivy Aftanis, Sebastian Brash, Kaylin Clark, Sloan Cowan, Mason Denny, Jared Ennis, Amelia Ferris, Brennan Fitzgibbon, Kellen Gappa, Ryan Gappa, Ryan Hobby, Lainey Hoff, Ellie Hoff, Andrew Hoffsummer, Joey Jagger, Ava Jones, Henry Kustish, Lana Langford, Alex Myers, Emmett O'Leary, Peter O'Grodick, Rylan Ollie, Lily Pettit, Travis Pierce, Quentin Sanderson, Paula Scanlon,
Squish together a little bit more. Squish your left.
Spencer Soik, Joel Stern, Lily Zedlick, Allison Tesser, Fotini Julios, Ethan Trionis, Viana Velasquez, and Mason Weish. And I missed Connor McGarry. Let's give him one. Let's give them another round of applause. Okay, we have one last award to give out. This is the Director's Award, and instead of making the students guess about it, I'm going to announce this person, have them stand up here, and then I'm going to say nice things, and we can all look at them that way. This year's Director's Award is Ethan Trionis. And the reason I'm doing this is probably because Ethan hates this attention, but Ethan is a very, very humble student. He has made both the ILMEA Honors Concert Band and Jazz Band this year, which is not an easy task. He's the only student that I've ever had do that. And he is also an incredible human being. The first camp that we had at the beginning, where we were learning how to march and do all those different things, and all the 7th graders walk in and they're nervous because they have to learn, they're with these big bad 8th graders. Ethan greeted everybody, he knew everyone's name in his section, and he does that with my 5th and 6th grade students when he comes and helps after school. He doesn't just help them play the correct notes, he ask them about their lives, and he's just an all-around great person. Give it up for you.
Hi, my name is Ivy Artanis and I play the flute.
Hi, my name is Jack McClelland, and I play trumpet.
Hi, I'm Ryan Hobby, and I play trombone. Our final piece is The Great Locomotive Chase by Robert W. Smith.
This song follows a train heist during the Civil War in 1868.
It features musical effects like tree whistles and snare drums imitating the wheels hitting the railroad tracks.
The melody moves between sections often, and every melody conveys a different mood and change of scenery.
Inspired by a true story from the American Civil War, our next and final piece takes us to the railway line between Atlanta and Chattanooga.
Robert W. Smith's The Great Locomotive Chase is a musical depiction of the Andrews Raid, a daring mission designed to cripple Confederate supply runs.
With fascinating musical textures, sonic effects, and relentless rhythms, this work brings one of the most exciting episodes of American history to life.
We hope you enjoyed The Great Locomotive Chase.